Hello everybody and welcome back to Warptorio. Let's kick things off today by doing a couple of builds. Well, actually, first of all, I haven't done them all over here like I said I would. And I don't think I will actually do them all. At least not for now. We'll see when the dust settles where we're gonna be at on space. But I do have some plans for this space, which does not include having a mall there. The very next thing that I want to do is... so walls are stacks of 100s. I can take this all the way to, let's say 4,000. I think that that's a reasonably big number. These ones are not working because I am lacking on blue chips. And blue chips are lacking on green chips. Okay, I am lacking copper. Is where I would have eventually gotten to. And copper here is basically non-existent, I would expect. Yeah, we're producing copper at full speed, but this is basically as much as we can get. And I'll have to live with that for now. I do want to make sure that this production keeps going. Next thing is I'm gonna use this space over here. I hope I'm not cutting out. Okay, that was not good. Let's get one of those there. So, thank you very much for pointing this out in the comment section. I will do this before I totally forget about it. This can be connected like this. There is no need for this monstrosity that I've done here. It's not gonna be a huge... I actually need these two pipes. It's not gonna be a huge difference, but... yeah, it will look just slightly better. So let's take... Oh, that's perfect. I have... Well, it follows the pattern, so it makes sense to have just enough room. So first of all, I want to restart my laser turret production. This will request a few things, and I want to limit on... I don't know, maybe let's say like 800. I think 800 sounds like a reasonably high number. So we do have everything researched. I do not want to continue researching right now. I want my resources to be used elsewhere. And because of that, I'm gonna turn bots off first. So these prod modules warp modules will eventually go back in here. But for now, having the productivity bonus on the laser turrets, I think is substantially better. And let's have 2 more of these. Let's throw in one of those there, and let's not let the bots do their thing, because the bots are just gonna place them wrong. How many do I have? I have 10. I need 4 times 4. I need 16. 14, 16. Cool. So this should be a ton of laser turrets. And a ton is exactly at what I need right now. Next, I want to make sure that I have... Okay, that is set to how many? 20? I'll take 20 of those. We have Warptorio fuel, that's great. We have some of these things. I don't know if they're necessarily required, but I'll take them nonetheless. And okay, I need to review some of my logistic conditions. So no restrictions. These ones are now, we're not gonna be using the old roboports, so this needs to go down to 0. We are gonna be switching over to warp ports, and I will demand 40 of them. Okay, and no limit. Now, walls. I'll set this up to maybe 4,000. Logistic bots. I want to have maybe 2,000 of them. Maybe that's too many bots. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Get rid of some junk from my inventory. That's definitely junk. I'll keep that. I'll keep that for now. I do have chests. I don't have requester chests, but I think that's okay for now, at least. Laser turrets. Where are my laser turrets? This is way too little. Let's see if I have room for 4,000 of them. It's 500. I should have room for 4,000. And last but not least, the substations. Maybe 500. Let's try with 500. I don't want you to ever take substations away from me. And well, by now, warp accumulators. That is another thing that I'm gonna need, and I don't believe I'm producing these ones. Is this one still working? No, because it needs blue chips. The chips situation should stabilize fairly quick. Am I missing? I want to... That's just plain confusing. This one. No, I have all the modules in there. Okay, so I need warp accumulators. Now, I don't remember how much progress I've made here. Not enough, apparently. Yep, I have everything except for the nuclear reactors, and this will be an issue because I do not have concrete. Request from buffer chest, so these ones you should be able to satisfy. I do need to go and place my mining platforms sooner rather than later. You're gonna be doing these 50. 50 sounds like a decent number to me. We're gonna be here forever if we're gonna do it like that. And also, I'll quickly grab one of these. And set you to filter on concrete. Yes. Now I do have some of this fuel on me, which I do not want to have. Let's go ahead and I'll just dump that over there. Now I need to go to the boiler floor where I really hope I'm producing concrete. Yes, I am. And let's see, I will just get this thing. I did get a bit more trash in my inventory, which I don't like. Let's try to get rid of this. And I also have some of the rocket fuel. Cool, so this should be concrete, and that means that my nuclear reactors should be, well, automated. Not the fastest, but that being said, let's go ahead and do I still have supplies? Well, fortunately, I have plenty supplies. Let's stop the scanner. Okay, this is a truly rich planet, which I really do like. I'll take... If it's... Did I not pick up my... Okay, let's pick up my harvester platforms, and left one goes... Not that it really matters anymore, but left goes over here. And right, this is overlapping, that's not good. This is way too small. Well, do I have cliff explosives? I need to get some cliff explosives on me. Let's go ahead and take that one. I also need to remember to pick up the planetary gate. Cool, make sure that resources are still inbound. These are all working. And let's see. I have almost everything delivered. Okay, one row is just 500, is not 1000, so let's limit this to 2000. Radars. I do not have radars. Do I have a filter for that? I don't think I have one, so let's create one. So maybe 200 radars. I should have 70 on the way and way more to come. That shouldn't be an issue. Moving between the floors in the Strider is an issue on the other hand. So green chips are all the way at the bottom, which means that they're still lacking. And well, it will be a limitation on how much copper we can deliver. But speaking of being able to deliver copper, what I need here is one. It's been a very long period since I have recorded Factorio episodes, so I'm trying to remember all the setups that I've done. I had a quick look through the base, but I don't remember all the small details. So I do need 2, and I think it was 4. It should be 4 copper, not 1, 2, 3. Maybe it is just 3 copper. And I also had some on the factory floor. Well, there's 4, 5. Okay, let's go ahead and I want to go a bit out of the pollution cloud for this. Let's maybe say over in this area. Well, I do have resources for everything everywhere, so that's not an issue. But I will very quickly set up those extra mining platforms. We need to clean up the biters first. But at this point, this is more of a formality more than anything else. I could probably find a way to do this even quicker, but I don't want to nuke everything, so there's that aspect. And I know that I have this blueprint, but I think that this is overkill at this point. So these ones produce 8. How many? I don't have enough speed modules, unfortunately, so I will keep it to this. So 45 divided by 8 is, I need 6 of these. Is this what this blueprint is? I think those are too many still. 2. Let's put them like this. So that's 2. This is 4. This looks like a bit too many. Yeah, this is too many. This is 56. If I cut another 8, I should be able to cut another 8. Yep, I am able to cut 8 more, and let's do... Well, let's first of all put these guys in as well. I want to make sure that the end of the belt is not overlapping anything. Whatever, that can go in there. I could make use of the robot logistics slot as well, I guess. So that's 2 of these. Let's go ahead, set up some defenses, as I'm sure the biters will be keen to come over here and destroy everything. This works way better if I actually have things in my inventory. And I can, the reason why I came here is because I have all of these very close by. So I will set up 5 of these. And I said I'm not gonna... Can I get the mobile gate? Yes, I can get the mobile gate as well. I do not want to use this one. I want to use the mobile gate. And I need to make sure that everything is connected. That looks great. Let's use substations. Cool. Everything is connected here too. Defense, very important to set up defense before I power things. Well, they are set up now, so that's good. And that patch is a bit too small, unfortunately, but we'll make it work. And last but not least, well, I will risk it. I won't put anything of too much value. But I will drag things over. Come on, flip the right way. So I will set this up like this. Now, as far as I know, rich planets also have the... Okay, I am out of, hopefully, okay, both undergrounds and miners. So unfortunately, I will need to pop over like this. I should get a ton of things delivered to me. I did intentionally leave those things in the warp strider so I can buffer a few more items. But I do want to make sure that I got the electric miners and also that I got the undergrounds. Yes, I did. That's great. We can... Oh, what? What? Why? How many of these am I using? So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am using 9. It feels rather weird that at just 9 of these, well, I'm using a few inputs and outputs throughout the base. So we are over here preparing for endgame. If that was not clear to everybody, there's quite a few steps for what I have planned for endgame, but one of the steps was to actually make heavy use of the warp loaders. Unfortunately, they do seem to be throttled. And like this is working fine now, but well, the others aren't, and it makes no sense to me. Like this is somewhat working. We're heavily producing copper here as well, which I just remembered. We are using 2 more belts or 4 more belts here, so we are using quite a few of them, but after a certain number of things placed down, it tends to become extremely poor at actually doing anything. So I will try to maybe have this working at a lower rate. Okay, this actually looks like throughput. This actually looks like resources are being consumed. I would prefer more things to be consumed here rather than on the factory floor. Well, I guess on the factory floor is more efficient. I do really hope to see coal inbound. So there's no coal inbound, that's a problem. Maybe if just one works, it will... I'm trying to reduce the number of warp loaders. I'm currently using, maybe it will... like this one was not working and all of a sudden it was working. Iron, I'm definitely not loading. Like I don't remember the base that much, but I'm definitely not loading anywhere. And this is definitely not limited to just one belt throughput, because we can see now that we're consuming 3 of these belts without any issues. Stone is somewhat working, it's not fully working. Radars, let's put a couple of radars around here. Okay, coal is working now. if one of the iron lanes would... So annoying that the strider cannot go through here. Coal is working but not coming there. That means that coal is coming here. I will go and I should be able to do this remotely. Cut off these ones. I don't think I have logistic bots, so I need to be in range for my bots to pick them up. So I'm really trying to get all floors to work, even though they won't work at full capacity. This will oversaturate here because I've turned off science. Wrong way. Well, I will... let's cut that one off to... I don't think there's much more I can cut off. Maybe this and this. There's one more that I can do over here. There's another loader there, but I do need that one for production chains. And last but not least, I do need to actually set up the production pipeline for this. Please store just 3 of these, maybe 400 of those, and definitely not 800 of these. This is way too much. So we're gonna wait for batteries apparently for a long time. And also I will limit the warp accumulators to 50. So that should eventually give us warp accumulators, and I am kind of curious to see what happens once I do this. So as I was saying, these things seem to have some sort of internal clock, internal throughput limit that is global. It's not per resource type, and I have no idea what that is. I didn't spend time to fully test that out, but one thing's for certain, as you've probably seen, if I cut this and place this back down, okay, that seemed to have done something. What, I have no clue, but something. I don't know if that will take from others, but well, if I can get maybe just even this one to work. Did that stop anything on the over here? No, that's still working. So yeah, I had big plans for these things. I kind of remembered from my first playthrough that they're buggy, but I just thought it was just my imagination. So Apparently, putting them back down helps. Maybe I didn't even need to cut the outputs for all of them. These seem to flow rather smoothly. Okay, everything seems to be functioning. Well, the circuits are functioning over here. Circuit production, I see this factory is working, which is a great sign. We have 14 of these. Just a few more to go. I do see a few red dots, but I think the red dots are on, yeah, they're good. They're expected. This is not necessarily expected, but is it a bot limitation? Doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and first of all, I think it's time. This is a very rich planet, obviously, and well, we could have made this a tiny bit more challenging by not getting a rich planet, by getting a regular planet, but I don't think in the end that will add that much of a difference. It's just more setup required, more longer distances, more dead time for what I have planned, at least. And with that being said, okay, confirm. I apparently need to not press it. Or do I need to press it? Home world set, I've set it 2 times, so I need to press it. Okay, we can at any point change our home planet if we really need to, but I think that this is a decent enough planet. And as somebody pointed out, the accelerator thing seems to not be working for some reason. Just draws energy without any sort of benefit. But, well, that being said, let's set up a perimeter. And these ore patches are huge, but I do want to make sure that I take plenty of them before I head out. There is one thing that I did not pick up. Okay, trash, and that I will need to pick up. I could have probably easier to pick up my strider, but here we are. Okay, I did not set that one up. I will very quickly, you know what, I'll set it over here. It's temporary, but it will do. And I think I have everything actually. I no longer have explosives. What was the recipe for explosives? I don't remember if they require fluids or not. I really hope they do not require fluids. I kind of remember they don't. Okay, first of all, I need the right type of factory. But they do require water. And this is the point where I say, damn it. I don't need to fully set this up, but I think this is good enough. Okay, so you will not have... Oh, I did think I would have at least some of that left, but apparently that's not the case. Do I have water? Where can I do a very ugly thing and get some water? Or, well, this one over here is a water pipeline. Do I not have any... I do not have chemical plants, do I? I do not have chemical plants. Sure, I don't care. Request as much as you want. And I want you to be producing 50 chemical plants. I just needed a tool. That's great. This is gonna be explosives. That's water and... chests. Request that. Limit on how many? Maybe 100 explosives. I think 100 will be good enough. So let's go ahead, find it, 200. I do not really care. As long as explosives are delivered into the system, I am happy. And last, and hopefully least, I will want to have a small buffer of landfill on me. Let's say 2000 limit. How am I doing on bots? So this is gonna request a ton of stone. Now, what I am going to do is put a few more of these throughout the base. I am putting quite a bit of strain on my robots. And I want to make sure that they have where to charge. I still want to keep some on me, but I think that this will provide enough robot coverage. So let's go ahead. 17, that's all you have? Well, it is working, it's just slow. A bit of landfill. And let's see. I will... more or less, I'm thinking of creating a square. So there's generally two ways I like to set this up. Oh, this lake is actually really nice looking. I will set up choke points for now. Although this looks... let's let the radar scan for a bit longer. This is going to drain my power. No, No, this is draining way too much power. So I will set up a few choke points. Now I want to secure primarily this area and this area, so well, this is not gonna be a choke point, but I will take something like over here, put a block here, and block. I do on this area, so I will do over here, over here somewhere, and over here. Let's start things off with this one. Did I lose anything there? They were damaging me from all sides. But, well, we've settled the planet. It's time to actually put defenses in. I will use a similar pattern to what was done on the base. But that being said, yeah, it's going to be quite a bit of work. So, well, first of all, let's create a bit of a blueprint. And I will start off with a substation. And I will make everything in substation increments. Let's put down a warp accumulator. I generally like to leave a bit of space in between the wall and the laser turrets. So I'll do this. Is this? Yeah, that aligns. And let's see. I will do. Let's see what the pattern would be here. I would really like this to. Yeah, I think that's a good pattern. So this will not stop the small biters or small, medium, and big biters, but this should have a bit of an impact on. Yeah, this is perfect. Let's blueprint this. Do I have enough room? What can I get rid of? I will get rid of this blueprint and have this one over here. I will set up the logistics afterwards. So this will have roboports kind of coming in and not being on a pattern. Let's go ahead and make a bit of cleanup. And the reason why I do not want to place everything on a pattern is that at least radars tend to draw quite a bit of electricity. And I don't like that. Do I have radars anywhere? I can get this one from here. So I will try to use them as efficiently as possible, basically. And these things, well, these things are just expensive AF, so I will place them at the very edge of the coverage area. Let's make sure, yeah, it does overlap, and I will create local networks. So I will, is this, yeah, it has a link. I thought I misclicked for a bit. That one, and I think that this is gonna cover everything. I did not pick up repair packs, which is going to be a problem. Uh, 100 bots? I think 100 bots should be enough. I'm a bit torn on how to set this one up, but basically let's go like this. If they reach my power lines, I need to come back anyway, so I won't give that. And maybe 50, maybe 100 repair packs. Now that I think about it, repair packs is another thing that I need to get way more on me. So maybe like this. And well, that's our first bit of wall placed down. And as much as I didn't want to, I will have to get back home briefly to restock on. Can you cross here? You can. I need to restock on repair packs because I definitely forgot to grab them. So this should deliver a bunch of repair packs. This is incredible. I am still low on resources here. Is there any buffer here? No, there's no buffer, but well, it is working, which is great. This is junk. I need to stop getting junk in my inventory. I have repair packs, I have bots. My inventory is almost full again. Let's go ahead and I will do things clockwise. I will clean up the bases once everything has been surrounded, because otherwise they'll just keep throwing expansion bases at me, and well, if I'm passing through a base, I will clean it up. But I won't go too much out of my way just to clean up a base and then have them rebuild once again. Okay, this was the edge here. I did want to see how this continues a bit. Maybe I'll get a better choke point somewhere. Okay, this gets wider over there, so that's not a choke point, and this gets wider over here. So what's a good way to seal this one? Probably just over here and like this. This looks like a nice setup. Let's take this space out. So, Death World, I believe that, yeah, as I was saying earlier, rich planets have a either a Death World setting or definitely beefed up biters. So I really do hope that that's not gonna be an issue. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. It will, if not anything else, be at least some sort of a challenge for us. Let's put down, okay, I have 50 warp accumulators. That was done way faster than I thought it would be. Well, that means that our base does have the capacity to store some resources and process some resources, because 50 nuclear plants is, it's quite something. And I can go probably something like this over here. I need to do the corner pattern. I'll see how that goes, but for now, that's at least for reference. So this could be the corner pattern actually. I'm not gonna try to do it. Do I still have that? Yes. Wait, what are you doing? I want to whitelist trees and rocks only. So yeah, let's just get this thing in here. Now the corner is not gonna fully match the pattern. It is annoying, but we'll just have to live with it. And well, this has been a fairly lengthy episode, maybe to compensate for the previous one. But I did want to show the pattern that we're going to be using for base defenses in between episodes, and this time for real, I will go and set the remainder of the perimeter. I don't think it is worth you watching me do this for another 2 episodes, at least. I will, however, finish setting up at least the radars. So have full vision around my perimeter, have roboport coverage. So this is gonna be over here. I want to set this right in the corner. And I can use this trick to easily set up roboports spaced correctly. This covers everything. So just to double check, roboport coverage full. And I just need to set up like maybe a more central point than I did on the last one to give up 200 bots, 100 repair packs, and one of these chests with stack of turrets, and a stack of walls. And that being said, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope you're intrigued by what's about to come. I know I'm definitely excited to build the endgame base. And thank you very much for watching once again. I will see you here next time.